I'm Chuck Frederick, owner slash administrator of Helping Hands Residential Care Home. Today we'll be discussing what are the top 5 questions that inspiring assisted living facility owners have. So if you're interested in opening an assisted living facility, then this is the video for you. Check in. Before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and let me know any questions you guys may have or what topics you would like me to cover. I'm open to cover with anything or any questions you guys have. So let's get to it. Question number 1. How much does it cost to start an assisted living facility? Honestly, it can vary depending on if you already own a home, if you plan on converting your home into a facility, if you plan on leasing a property that was previously a facility, or if you're leasing a home that you're converting into an assisted living facility, or if you're purchasing a home. So the price can vary all across the board. But I would say a safe number to have if you're interested in getting into this business on your own, I would say 60,000 can get you a home if you're purchasing with some work from your realtor and your loan officer, and it can get you your furniture and get you everything you need to get the ball rolling. I have another video when I went in depth about the actual cost of getting assisted living facility, and I break everything down. I'll make sure I link the video in the description, so make sure you click the link if you want to get an in-depth breakdown of the actual cost. Question number 2. What license and certifications do I need? So for one, you have to get approved with ACA, get your license to be a residential assisted living facility. You have to get approved with the fire department. You have to get approved with the health department. You have to get a certification from the city or county that you're going to be in for zoning purposes. And you have to get a state business license. So whatever state you're in, you have to get incorporated and make sure you have a EIN and all those things. I also have a 10-step video that includes all the steps for that. And I have a PDF. So if you want that PDF, I'll make sure I add a link in the description for that as well. Next question. How do I find and finance the right property? So depending on the state you're in, I would say the best thing to do is target cities that have a high retirement population. So maybe whatever state you're in, top cities in Florida with a 65 and older, with the highest 65 and older community. That can be somewhere to start. And then from there, you can see what specific areas you want to be in inside the city, close to the interstate, nice size yard, nice amount of bedrooms and bathrooms. So all those things you can take into consideration. As far as financing, so you can use FHA loan, which is for first-time home buyers, and you have to make it your primary residence, and that can be during the period while you're getting licensed and approved. And once you get ready to go, you met, because the FHA guideline doesn't state how long a property has to be your primary residence. So that's a gem right there. You also can do a traditional conventional loan. You can do seller financing, depending on if it's a property that was built for ALF. The average homeowner isn't interested in purchasing a property with fire extinguishers and handicap rails and accessibility features. So that may be someone who was previously in the business but is having a hard time selling. They may be interested in financing that for you. And there are SBA options. I didn't use that option. I'm sure if you can get a business plan and you can get startup funding through the SBA with the proper credit score. Question number 4. How do I find and attract residents? So you want to market, you want to build relationships with hospice workers, case managers, rehab facilities, nurses, elder law attorneys, anyone that's works with elderly population, senior facilities that specialize in day activities. There are people every day that go from independent living on their own to transitioning and needing help in full-time care or assisted care. So you definitely want to build those relationships in your community so you have people that you can go to or people that will come to you when they have a referral. And also placement agencies, that's what they do. That's what they specialize in. And you want to make sure you tap in with all the placement agencies in your area. And last but not least, what staffing and operational challenges should I expect? As far as staffing, the number one thing is just finding a consistent staff. Most people are money driven. So you can have a good employee, but they may leave you because someone's paying them $2 more per hour. So you want to make sure that you're able to find a consistent, stable staff that actually care about the residents, along with caring about the job and making a decent wage. So finding consistent staff, that's the most important thing. And then as far as operational, for the most part, it's just the day-to-day communicating with the families, nurses, doctors, physical therapy, staying on top of that, pharmacy, when medication is being discontinued, or when you get new medications, you have to make sure you keep all of those records, all of your residents. So you want to make sure that you're staying on top of your books, appointments, residence care, and make sure you're noticing any changes in behavior, declines. That way you're able to communicate with the families, and your staff is communicating with you because they spend the most time with the residents. So as far as operational, I would say that is probably the most important thing. Just knowing your residents. You got to know their behaviors, what things make them upset, what they changes they want to have, because their day is pretty simple and it's pretty consistent. But when things aren't making them happy, or things they want to see change, and it could be something as simple as putting a clock in the living room, or mashed potatoes instead of rice. So you want to make sure you listen to your residents, keeping them happy, continuing to grow with them on that level. So that about sums it up. Those are the 5 most common questions. And I pretty much have videos on all of those topics where I spoke in depth on those for at least 8 to 10 minutes of complete breakdown. So I've had consultation with people who ask me questions, and I have videos already covering that extensively. So trust me, there's more than enough content, information to get you guys going. Binge watch it. When I got started, I was binge watching. Listen to it while you're riding in the car. Listen to it in the shower. Listen to it before you go to bed. If you're serious about getting this business, make sure you tapping in with someone you know and trust, that you're able to build a relationship with, that you're relatable to. I hope I'm that person for you. On Instagram, I'm dgt.chuck. Feel free to reach out. No cost for the first consultation. Just see where you at, and we can discuss financing or your goals and what your plans are. And that's no cost. So don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Till next time.